You're rather hard to track down, I'll give you that. I was asked to find you as soon as possible. If you ask me, this problem sounds urgent. You'd best head on over to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun. Speak to Lurius Lior. He mentioned something about trouble with a dragon. And the promise of a generous reward. Sounds tempting. If I were you, I'd best not keep him waiting.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Ah, you made it. I was beginning to think you were never going to show up. Well, I'm glad you've got the luxury of time. Unfortunately for us, we may not be so fortunate. Heard you might be the person to speak to when it comes to dealing with these sorts of things. The problem is straightforward enough, I suppose. A dragon has been attacking trade shipments throughout the holds. Perhaps you've seen the carriages burning by the roadside during your travels. Contingents of soldiers have already been sent after it, obviously to no success, and we need a solution before this problem gets out of hand. Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Lurius Lior, and I'm with the East Empire Company. Because it's our trade shipments that are being destroyed by that dragon. Supplies in the holds are dwindling as it is, no thanks to that Stormcloak uprising and the subsequent rise in banditry. So we've been cooperating with the Jarls to pool our resources together towards funding a solution. A collective bounty of 10,000 gold has been placed on this dragon to pique the interest of skilled mercenaries. From those that answered the call, I have personally chosen 4 highly proficient mercenaries. And I want you to lead them into battle. Their skills and backgrounds are diverse because we need to be ready for any challenge that we may be faced with. This is no ordinary dragon we're dealing with. It has proven to be very calculating in its attacks, specifically targeting our trade shipments to slowly starve Skyrim from the inside out. Every battle our soldiers have had with it, we've been caught at a disadvantage. It may have a motive that we don't yet understand, and I don't want to risk throwing more Imperial soldiers at it in vain. The team I've assembled have been tracking the dragon from its last known sighting near Falkreath. By now, they should know where it's going. And if we're lucky, we might even be able to take it by surprise this time. That's where you'll come in. There's Aether, a Redguard warrior from Hammerfell. He used to be Alakir until he took up mercenary work. Danelit, a Bosmer archer, and the most skilled sharpshooter I've seen. She was recently incarcerated in Solitude for petty theft. A crime against the Thane, from what I hear. I had to pull a few strings with Jarl Elisif to have her released to us. Shargam, an Orc berserker from Narzulbur with the strength of at least 3 of his kind. And Elmira, an Altmer mage with some unhealthy fixations, but highly skilled in the arcane arts nonetheless. I'll mark the rendezvous point on your map. When you get there, speak to Aether. If he's done his job, then he should know by now where that dragon has been roosting. If we're lucky, we might be able to catch that dragon by surprise and put an end to the trouble it's been causing. I wish you the best of luck, Dragonborn. I'll be waiting here for your return. Until next time.
So, you're the one Lurius asked us to wait for. You're this Dragonborn people have been talking about. Well, if Lurius trusts you, then I guess we have no choice. I'm Aether, and this is our little ragtag group assembled by the Empire's coin. I wish we could have met under more favorable circumstances, but I'm afraid we're a little short on time. Good that you arrived when you did. We've been following recent sightings of the dragon in Falkreath Hold. It hasn't attacked Falkreath directly, but its presence is straining trade. Supply shipments through the region have ground to a halt. Seems like they've heard this dragon has a bit of a penchant for them. Why? Can't say for sure. It would make more sense for the beast to hit major population centers. But who knows what their true intentions are. The last witness I spoke to said the dragon had been returning to the same spot in the mountains southeast of Falkreath over the past few days. Ancient's Ascent is likely where it's roosting now, but who knows for how long. I suggest we head there immediately. We may be able to catch it by surprise. We can't do this on our own. That's why Lurius asked for your help. With you on our side, we might just have a chance of pulling this off. Now come on, we need to move quickly.
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.
That then.
Kenda Balan Fukai. Finally, warriors worthy of combat walk before me. I was beginning to think your champions were all cowards, Kaisal. Varukiv Togat Kronga Dovaki. This one surprises me with its Dova sauce. I have heard rumors. Maybe you are worthy of my Noraknir gold. It has been a grave for lesser mortals. In your tongue, they call it Wyrmstooth. To the dove, it is the Brumlock Strunma. Seek it, Ya Goz Walan, and you shall have the battle you seek.
Damn it. I can't believe the beast just slipped through our fingers. This isn't gonna go down well with Lurius. You can count on that. You're right. It was probably watching our movements this whole time. It was foolish to think we could just corner it like a wild beast. Seems like the dragon wants us to pursue it to Wyrmstooth. I'm beginning to see why Lurius is involved in this dragon hunt. I'm sure he can explain it better than I can. But for now, we should return to the Bannered Mare and let him know what transpired.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
You're back. I was beginning to think you may never return. I trust you bring good news. I see. Were you at least able to find anything out about why it was attacking our trade shipments? Wyrmstooth. Then it seems that once again that dragon has slipped out of my grasp. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this. I manage Stone Hollow, an East Empire Company mining settlement. It's located on the island of Wyrmstooth, to the north of Solitude in the Sea of Ghosts. Our particular dragon was first sighted near the mining settlement, but it never attacked us directly. Not one to let a potential problem fester, I brought it to the attention of the Empire, and a legion was dispatched to deal with it. Sadly, they proved to be no match for that dragon. All accounts suggest it headed south, to mainland Skyrim. Shortly thereafter, I began hearing reports of East Empire Company trade shipments being burned, with surviving witnesses all describing the same dragon. So I traveled south in pursuit of it, hoping to find a way to put an end to the problem before it had a chance to return. I convinced the East Empire Company to work together with the Jarls to raise a bounty on that dragon, and sent Theoden, my courier, to track down the one person that might give us an edge over the beast. You. My thoughts exactly, but considering what's at stake, that's a risk we'll need to take. Indeed we do. We can't risk this happening again if we let it get away. I'll have a ship ready at the docks in Solitude. Meet me there and we'll set sail for Wyrmstooth. I shouldn't need to remind you that we won't know what to expect when we arrive, so you should stock up on whatever supplies you need before we depart. And don't forget, that 10,000 gold bounty is still up for grabs should we actually manage to pull this off.
What do you need?
You look like a beggar. What do you beggars do with all that gold we give you?
I'd read stories about the Solitude Windmill, but I didn't expect it to be that big.
What? Good, you made it. I know it's not much, but this ship will get us to Wyrmstooth in one piece. Let me know when you're ready and I'll tell the captain to set sail. Just be sure you're fully equipped and stocked up on whatever you'll need before we depart. Great. I'll let everyone know we're ready to set sail. Head below deck and get some shut-eye. It'll take a few hours for us to get there and we'll need to be fully rested to face whatever is in store. There it is, in the distance. There are trade ships currently moored at the docks in Stone Hollow, so we'll need to dock near Fort Moonwatch instead. It'll be a short trek to the mining settlement. Let's just hope we make it there before anything bad happens. Let's go. Once I've spoken with the others, we'll make our way to Stone Hollow. All right. Listen up, everyone. That monster is out there on this island. It knows we're here, and it likely has a trap prepared for us. No second. Chances. No letting it get away this time, or... None of us are getting paid. Do I make myself clear? Great. Let's move out. disaster. They never stood a chance. I can't even begin to imagine how they're going to recover from
Look at all the
this.
survivors at
All
that
the lives lost. To find that beast and end it before it has the chance to take any more lives. The locals here speak tales of a vast underground cave far beneath the island. The only place that dragon could have been hiding all this time is down there. I know there's an old Nordic barrow on the eastern side of the island, one of the largest ever discovered. Adventurers go there all the time looking to test themselves, and marauders plunder its depths for valuables even to this day. The ancient Nords used to venerate dragons, right? I know it's a long shot, but there may be a way into the dragon's lair from within. Almira and Theoden will stay behind to tend to the wounded. There's likely more people trapped under all this rubble. I suggest you follow along with us, but if you want to scout around first, we'll be waiting for you at the barrow, so don't take too long. That about wraps things up, I suppose.
Bet you've never boarded with a mud crab before. And you, whatever you may be, it's a bit hard for me to tell with these eyes. But don't let my appearance fool you. I assure you my wares are only the highest quality.
This will all be over soon.
I import the majority of my stock from the mainland, but adventurers like yourself often stop by to trade rare items for gold. I offer appraisal services for the cutthroats and brigands that operate on this island. Ensure they don't get the bad end of the deal. I also use my channels to move rare items for them. There are collectors in Tamriel who will pay a royal sum for the rubbish excavated here. No, not at all. My allegiances lay purely with the customer. I am but a simple merchant at heart, nothing more. Well, let's just call it an occupational hazard when dealing with Telvanni sorcerers. One bad deal and pa-pow, suddenly I'm a mud crab. It's not my fault he couldn't recognize a bargain when he saw one. But worry not, I'm not letting my disability prevent me from doing what I do best, selling only the best wares at low, low prices. Well, I tried to set up a stall in Solitude, but my physique tends to scare away prospective buyers. Not to mention some folk have a penchant for crab meat, cannibals they are. So long as my contact with the East Empire Company doesn't expire, I'll be out here selling my wares. For me? No. You know the saying, when life gives you lemons. It might even work in my favor, once word starts to spread about the mud crab merchant and his fantastic bargains, that is. I thought you'd never ask.
Looks like the gate is shut. Something used to slot into that pedestal over there. My guess is that's what controls the gate. Whatever it was, it looks like it was only recently removed. Look around for clues. Maybe we can find out what happened here. Safe travels, Dragonborn.
Open that gate? Weakness. I can rip that gate open. With my bare hands.
There may be no enemy more foul than a walking corpse.
Finally!
Be on guard. The dangers of this dungeon are well known from my peers.
I thought you were kicked out of that ballet school.
More vagrants? Did I not tell you already that you'll get what you want? By Shore's bones, I need more time. Wait, you're not one of those cutthroat smugglers, are you? Explain yourself before I immolate you in hellfire. Ah, I suppose that's what all the commotion was about then. The rabble plundering these ruins of its riches mentions something about their shipments being jeopardized. But honestly, dragons? Maybe it was a cliff racer. They have been known to grow quite large. Well, I suppose that is quite something then. This island is the cauldron of an ancient volcano, and the barrow itself is built into the mountains. I know of a way deeper down, through these ruins, into the magma chamber. That's likely where you'll find your dragon, but there is one slight dilemma. Follow me and I'll show you.
My killing arm is getting restless.
Trespass in these ruins, but you lack in wisdom.
As you can see, a bit of a dilemma. This is, how shall I say it, part of my experiment. I've been researching the Draugr here for quite some time now. It's a bit of a silly story, really. While testing a new spell that I had been hastily working on, no thanks to these boneheads, I, had a bit of an accident. I must admit I'm still working out the kinks of the new spell myself. It's not entirely ready, in case you didn't realize. The spell I've been working on allows me, well, anyone really, to control the Draugr. At least to some degree. That Draugr must have accidentally pushed a switch somewhere ahead of us, subsequently closing this gate. I was preparing this for my next attempt. Good that you showed up just now. There's a little something I've been wanting to try. Oh, don't worry, it's perfectly safe. Well, relatively safe. At least for you it will be. I think. I've been wanting to find out whether I can transfer control to another person, to allow somebody else to control the subject I've prepared. If I can get a positive result out of this experiment, I can finally finish the spell and even expand on it further. And by that I mean having control over living things too. Animals, people, well, some control at least, and only for a short time. So, what do you say? Ready to give this whole Draugr a spin? I don't think we can get this gate open right now by any other means. Excellent. Just remember to keep going until you find that switch. It's there. somewhere. I'll end the spell once the gate is open.
Keep your
Now
eyes open
stand
for
still
traps.
while I cast this.
Ruins like this are
It
usually
might tingle. Slightly.
I was always taught to avoid these types of rooms. I don't see why now.
Excellent work! Well, it seems like your mind is still in one piece. That's good. Seems like it went better than the last time. With this, I can finally finish my research. I couldn't have done it without your assistance. I'm exceptionally grateful. Not for another 10 or 20 years at the very least. I'm still having a myriad of problems to account for, after all. But enough about the details. You have a dragon to hunt, remember? I don't have much in the way of weaponry to help you, but feel free to take whatever supplies you need from my laboratory. You've helped me with the most difficult part of my research today, and for that I thank you. I may join up with you later on once I've cleaned myself up. Transferring minds from one body to another really works up a sweat. Whew.
I'll be heading back to town to help coordinate the rescue. I'm not much of a fighter, so I'm afraid I'll just... Excuse you. I trust
Whatever
that's
it
that,
is,
then.
I don't have the time for it. Very well.
That's how it's done.
Draugr are slow and clumsy. Hardly a challenge for a man like me.
Only a fool lets himself get surrounded.
Stick together down here. Keep your eyes peeled for traps.
I'll keep my eyes peeled for your sister.
Didn't even put up a proper fight. Excuse me.
Did you call that technique? technique.
Hey, watch it. Watch where you're going. Watch where you're going.
You blind?
Savage people. They built some
Give me your best.
Come on, try me!
Give me your best.
Didn't even put up a proper fight. What a coward! Didn't even put up a proper fight.
Yes. Fight well.
What the?
Huh?
It's all you got?
There you are! Guide me!
You call that technique? Your next plaything.
Any of us can read the writings on these walls.
They're certainly faster traps. Their work is as skilled as their traps are deadly.
Just get the damn puzzle door open.
Someone there?
I knew I'd find you! Don't remember how to fight.
This was nothing. Be careful. Watch where you're going.
This is more unpleasant than I thought it was going to be. Can you hear me correctly? Falmer are such a bother to work with. Nevertheless, it is intriguing that the Dwemer have built such an extensive city on an island so far away from the mainland. No doubt the Thal. Anyway, important things first. We should be looking for signs of where that dragon of yours could be roosting. Let's stick to the road and see where that takes us. Blast those bandits! I suppose there is something you could do for me, if you're up for it. I'm running low on wisp wrappings. I only have a couple left, and they're absolutely critical to my, experiments. Bring me 5, and I'll give you some sort of enchanted weapon. It'll be useful for hitting things. That is what you adventurers do, right? Wait! 5 might be too few. I might run out too quickly. Better make it 8. Or 15. Scratch that. 8 should be enough. Where's it?
Gods, I've never seen such a thing. Did the Dwemer build all this? They disappeared long ago, and nobody has since been able to work out why.
Some say the Dwemer's disappearance is related to the Heart of Lorcan, but that's for scholars, not adventurers such as we. Stay focused.
I wonder what Dwemer tastes like.
Himself gets around. What? Nakas! What? No!
What was that?
What? Nakas! What? Nakas! I must take my leave of you here. I fear this is the bounds of my mind control spell. There should be a passageway nearby that ought to lead you straight to that dragon. Good luck, and try not to die.
I need more enemies to kill.
I killed it first.
left. Flashlight!
Excuse me.
Tiraz T. Tinvark. Much time has passed since we last spoke. For a time I feared you would not honor my challenge. It is simple, Dovahkiin. Avrovan Delon. I invited you to join my wandering dead in this, Bromlock Stronma. It is my seat of power. Nuz Croesus, now that you are here, the prey is scattered and weak. You shall fall and become one of my Lavu Delon Slen, my army of rotting flesh. Dalmoro Bak Dova, to restore the age of the dragons, I must turn the filth against itself. I invite the strongest of Tazokan to become my Serot Tu Kanar, so that we may begin the hunt. Proda Tir Vokun. I have many who will answer my call, but you are Matmahas, and indeed I will be expecting you. Togat Lane, follow if you can, so that I may swallow you in the fury of the North Wind.
It's raising the dead! We need to find some place to hide!
This way. Up towards the platform over there. Hurry!
Is this all you've got? Careful!
The Dwemer who built this place were sometimes called dwarves, but history records that they were no shorter than humans.
God, you're alive. Unfortunately, I just dire news. As you were down there stirring the water, the Empire sent another contingent to do things their way. I guess the Empire was starting to feel so pain in their sometimes. That I am. I was hoping to involve and what of its plan? Were you able to find out what the dragon was planning? God, it sounds like the dragon is getting everything it ever wished for today. Now it has what it needs. An army at its doorstep. To put an end to this as soon as possible, before it has the chance to turn the Imperial Legion soldiers against us. I fear you're the only one who can do it. Legion soldiers aren't faced by dragons. It's up to you now, Dragon Ball. Let's go. don't realize how tough mining ore really is. Many leave not long after they arrive. As a result, desire is literally overflowing. Is it finally over? I could hardly believe it. We've finally done it then. It's over! By Zenithar, you really are Dragonborn. Well, I guess the next great challenge will be getting this town back on its feet. At least with a legion of Imperial soldiers here, we should be able to get that done much quicker than I would have expected. Once the houses are rebuilt, we'll need to bring over new miners and get the mines back up and running again. But that's my battle to fight, Dragonborn, not yours. You've done us justice this day. Mark my words. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the bounty on that dragon. Here, 10,000 gold. You've earned it, and my gratitude. The Red Wave should be sailing back to Skyrim soon, should you wish to return to the mainland. But with what happened here at Stone Hollow, likely there are still people around the island in need of help. Do visit us again in the near future. Once we start to rebuild, there may be people here in need of a competent adventurer such as yourself. Once again, thank you, Dragonborn, for the help. An act like this won't so easily be forgotten.